Dr. Jay Litvin was born in Chicago in 1944. A talented and sensitive soul, his search for fulfillment led him on a wild goose chase through texts and through nature, from the mountaintops of Oregon to the jungles of Mexico and many places in between. To his surprise, his years of searching came to a marvelous conclusion at the age of 37, when he encountered Chabad of Milwaukee, when he discovered Torah and mitzvot, a rich heritage that spoke to his mind and soul. April 26, 1986, would forever change Jay's life. The Unit 4 reactor of the Chernobyl nuclear power station in Soviet Ukraine exploded, releasing catastrophic amounts of radioactive material. The greatest contamination fell on Chernobyl and its environs, an area densely populated by Jews for centuries, with devastating long-term health effects. In 1993, Jay moved with his family to Israel to serve as the medical liaison for Chabad's Children of Chernobyl program, which airlifted children out of the contaminated region and brought them to specifically designed facilities in Kfar Chabad, Israel, for treatment and resettlement. Jay gave his heart and soul to this rescue effort, visited Chernobyl extensively, and became the face of the compassionate program. Later, when Israel was rocked by relentless terror attacks during the Second Palestinian Intifada, Jay again rose to the fore, establishing and directing Chabad's Terror Victims Project that supplemented medical and social services for Israeli victims. At the same time, personal disaster struck. In the year 2000, Jay began a fierce battle against a cancer that took his life just 4 years later. A master of the pen, Jay wrote extensively, particularly during his years of intense suffering. His 68 articles posted on Chabad.org are deeply personal, revealing joys and struggles, convictions and doubts. They testify to an inspiring example of a beautifully human believer. In the following text, Jay depicts his conviction in God's loving presence within his own painful and terrifying predicament. He entitled it, "From Under the Covers." During this time of my illness, I have sought to connect what is happening in my life within the context of my religious observance and my personal relationship with God. From the intensity of my current condition, I find myself in a surprisingly intimate and direct alliance with the Almighty, though in a way I would not have predicted. Beneath it all, there is this quiet awareness of God. There is the foundation of His presence. There is a silent recognition that I can always call home when I need to, and that someone will show up if it's raining too hard and I've forgotten my umbrella. God is not asking me to place Him out there somewhere and talk to Him, pray and meditate on His glory and His kingdom. Instead, during this time, He has come with the incredible opportunity to find Him in every detail of the daily challenge before me. No, God has not left me in the dark. He sits in a chair at my bedside, watching over me. And rather than needing to call out in my moments of fear, I simply need to slip my hand from under the covers to reach out and take His hand in mine, for only the moment it takes to reassure me of His presence. Jay passed on in 2004, but not before penning masterful reminders to all sufferers to come that they are not alone. God stands with them, taking part in their pain and tenderly offering His presence.